Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
I'm checking in with Johnny Farmer, Director of the Eden Parks and Recreation Department. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Mike. How are you, sir?
I'm doing just great. What's going on around the city?
Okay, first of all, we just want to welcome everybody to the month of October. It's going to be a great month, we hope, and we hope the world's going to be a much better place and things are going to go good for us. But, we did some little openings last month with the new COVID rulings by the governor. He enacted some new things that's starting today. It really doesn't affect us a whole lot more than what we were already doing, but let me tell you, everyone, about some of the things that we're doing right now. We do have the recreation centers open right now. We have the Mill Avenue Gym and the Bridge Street Recreation Center open from 2 until 8 each night. And what we do is we allow 25 people in there at one time. And what we're trying to do basically really from 2 to 6 is for kids that are in school, if they need a place to be dropped off, to have some after-school type assistance with homework and things like that, or somewhere to play. We do that, but we also enforce the social distancing requirements. We also sign folks in. We have thermometers there where we test their temperature to make sure it's within the guidelines set by the state. So we're trying to keep everything in order, but what we do with our after-school program is that if you're interested in putting your child in that, is that you do need to call the rec centers and put them on a list, because what we can do with transportation, because of the COVID, we can only transport 6 kids at a time on our van, so we can only pick up 6 kids at a time from the schools. So we're limited with that, but if you've got them on a bus where they can be dropped off, or if they can drop off by car, as long as you're signed up and they're signed up to participate, then they can participate in those programs. But it is a first-come, first-served because of the limited 25 folks that we have. So they are open. We have Freedom Park. Everything at Freedom Park is open now. We are still not renting the shelters because of trying to keep the social distancing in place, and because of the mass gathering guidelines that are still established. We are also not renting out the softball field for tournaments, because most of the folks that come in travel from out of town, and we don't really are able to really control who's coming in and who's coming out, and really can tell whether they may be bringing COVID into Rockingham County. So we're trying to be proactive instead of reactive with that. But we do have the walking track open. We have the walking trails open. The skateboard park is open. The playgrounds are open, so if you want to come out and enjoy the nice weather, walking and enjoying yourself, you can do that. We do allow teams to practice down at the Freedom Park ball fields, but you do have to call in and get a time, and we also practice the social distancing guidelines that are established for that also. Also, if you want to use the multi-purpose field, we set that up the same way. So we're allowing folks to get out and use those facilities. All of our playgrounds in the city are open now. All the walking tracks have been open since the onstart of COVID, so we encourage you to get out and enjoy that. We encourage you to get out and enjoy the Smith River Greenway. We're still doing some repairs to Matrimony Creek, and we hope to have that open up after the hurricane season is over with, because we don't want to go in and spend money and then have another a storm from one of the hurricanes go in and cause flooding and do damage there. So hopefully that will be open here very, very shortly. We want to encourage everyone to take advantage of our river access sites. We have the access site at Island Ford Landing, which is at Smith River Greenway. We have Draper Landing. We have the Leaksville Landing, and our newest landing is Clyde Street Landing. We encourage everyone to get out and take advantage of those. I know this weekend is supposed to be cool and great, so it's just a great time of the year, the fall of the year. It's kind of warm during the day and gets cool at night, so just want to encourage everyone to get out and take advantage of all those things. Our Garden of Eden Center is also open. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but we also have a limited capacity there. We're taking around 25 at a time in that building. We also practice social distancing there, but we are allowing folks to come in. They're doing some arts and crafts, some exercise, playing some cards and things. 6 feet apart with a card playing. It's a little difficult, but we are allowing some of those things to happen. And the real thing with our seniors is we want that socialization where they can get out and interact some with each other, and being where they've been confined for the last 8 or 9 months gives them an opportunity to get out and do things. So we're not back to normal for business right now, but we're getting there. One of the things that Parks and Recreation also has done for the past 7 or 8, 9 months with COVID is that we've been monitoring who enters and not enters City Hall. What we did back to start about 30 days ago is we do allow folks to come back into City Hall. You can pay your water bill at the finance counter now. If you need to see somebody in City Hall, you can't really go back to their offices, but you can come to Parks and Recreation. We'll get those folks up to the front to see you, and you can meet in the conference room there if you need to discuss one-on-one things. But we're trying to slowly but surely get back to some normalcy of operating and what we're trying to do. And, with Parks and Recreation, we're doing that real slowly, and we're doing it real slowly with folks coming in and out of City Hall. It's, this whole thing with the COVID, the city has been we've tried to be proactive in ensuring that all of our residents are safe if they're using our Parks and Recreation facilities or if they're coming to conduct business at City Hall. And we just need to stay very vigilant in that effort to make sure that we're all safe so that we can continue to do well and get our country back to where it needs to be. But it's going to be nice the next 10 days, Mike. We just want to encourage everyone to get out, and if anybody has any questions, give us a call, and we'll be glad to answer it for them.
Okay, I appreciate the update. Sounds like you're turning lots of negatives into positives, so moving forward.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, trying to do the best we can, sir.
Johnny, thanks to you and your team. Have a good weekend, too.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye. Johnny Farmer is director of the Eden Parks and Recreation Department. Yes, slowly but surely making a lot of progress there, it sounds like. And do get out if you can and able and enjoy the walking trails and the tracks and the river access and all of the things that Johnny was mentioning. You can get more information on the city's website. That's edennc.us, and on the Facebook page for Eden Parks and Recreation.